Hi Konis, today we will be looking at the latest game from Square Enix, Last Idea, but hopefully this is not their last idea because we still want more games like Neo Automata, Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, etc. The reason I pick up this mobile game is because it is gacha free. Yes, you hear me right, gacha free. Not free gacha, but gacha free. I was kind of surprised when I was reading the description, so I thought, why don't I just give it a try and see how good is the game? Since there are very limited information about this game, I'm sure a simple video like this will help everyone to understand more about Square Enix's latest idea. Once you step into the world of Last Idea, you will be greeted by a group of treasure hunters. You are also one of them and you will start this game as a newbie treasure hunter. When you guys were on the way home, you got struck by a storm and saw a princess who was surrounded by a big group of very dry and thirsty monsters. This is how the story unfolds. Hero meets a girl, hero saves a girl, and then the hero gets to XXX with the girl. It is a very old-fashioned beginning, but it works like a magic for every fantasy story. I just don't know why, but this is interesting. Well, Last Idea is basically a hack and slash game with some very typical JRPG mechanisms like stamina point, HP, MP, and the playstyle is very straightforward. I'm playing this game on my mobile phone because it's more convenient this way. It's too damn difficult for me to hack and slash using a mouse or Android emulator. I'm playing on Poco F1, it runs pretty smooth here because of 6GB RAM, so it's not laggy at all. The combat system in Last Idea is very simple to pick up, like what I have mentioned just now. It is straightforward and easy to master. You can cast your skills by swiping, double tapping, pinching, or circling your screen. I know you may think that, hey, this game is very ordinary, but as you keep playing, you will start to get used to combat and look forward for new gears and new skills to use. There are a lot of gears for you to switch, to craft, and to grind. In Last Idea, you can disassemble useless gears for the materials. You can also get these crafting materials from certain quests or dungeons. Basically, you need to go through main story, event, and some special dungeons to obtain and upgrade these gears, and of course, to become more and more powerful. In general, the mechanism is something like you spend your stamina point to advance through the quest, and then at the end of the quest or dungeon, you will get to open some loots or treasure boxes, and the grades of items range from normal to legendary. You need to grind for the right items to drop, and this is going to take a while until you are nicely geared. You can also customize a character in Last Idea from hairstyle, face, skin color to voice. Since there is no gacha in this game, this is going to be a 1001 character and there is no way for you to use another characters, at least not at my level. If you slip your fingers or make a wrong decision when you're customizing your character, no worry because you can always change the look of a character in Last Idea. Meanwhile, the game also offers 4 classes for you to choose. Each class has their own unique skills and these skills can be upgraded as you grow. There are Swordmaster, Magician, Sharpshooter, and Necromancer for you to choose. I started the game as a Swordmaster, the most basic class in almost all fantasy games. In the beginning, I thought Swordmaster was going to be really boring, but my impression started to change as I level up and unlock a subclass or skill set, which allows me to use speed and dash like a Superman in battle. It is kind of fun to have the ability to dash through the battlefield like there is no tomorrow. All the things get more and more exciting or addictive as you continue to play because Last Idea keeps surprising you with new dungeons, bosses, items, and skills for every few levels. This is what players want to see when they play a mobile game. For the skill sets, I believe you have to encounter different characters in the story to unlock their respective skills. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you can even learn archery and water skill even you are playing a sword master. So every player is going to be unique in this game because everyone has a different skill set, which I think is very interesting. There is also a player room in your base for you to chat, to show your gears and to access to party lists so that you can launch a multiplayer quest from there. The voice casting on the other hand is very good. All the dialogues in main story are fully voiced. However, language is the biggest problem here for English players because everything is in Japanese. If you don't know how to read Japanese or kanji, it's going to be difficult for you to understand and to play. About the microtransaction in this game, whether it is free to play friendly, I think I'm still too new to share my view. However, if it is difficult for free players to recover their stamina point, or there is no way for players to gain enough recovery potions through playing, then I believe you might need to spend some money to become stronger than other players. But please don't take 100% of my words. I'm very new to this game and I still need more time to explore it. There is also an auction house in the game which allows you to buy and sell unwanted items and materials. It uses a special in-game currency for trading. You can only obtain this currency by completing certain quests, dungeon, or buy it with real money. Even though free players can also benefit from the auction system and earn special currency by selling their stuff, I don't think I'm a fan of this idea, and I still like games with fair play and balanced experience. Alright, so these are my impressions about Square Enix's latest mobile game, Last Idea. If you are playing this game or if you have any tricks or tips you want to share with us, please leave a comment under the video description. I would also like to know your opinion about this game, from its graphic, character design to the gameplay mechanism. Let us gather all the information here so that other players can use your comment as a guide or reference before they start playing this game. Last but not least, please remember to subscribe and ring the bell. This is Koon. I will keep you updated if there are new and interesting titles jumping into the arena of mobile games. There is a list of upcoming games on my radar. I will share them with you as soon as possible. Ciao.
その可能性があるというだけだがな。